All right, guys. We will be touching a lot more on the sub-bin mode in a short while. We will be touching on the martingale side in a short while. We will be touching on the grid side in a short while. But before that, I want to go to my topic number 4. We are going to touch topic number 4 right now. And topic number 4 is this. Why do we trade in the spot market and not in any other market? Why do we trade in the spot market? You guys know? Why do we trade in the spot market? There's so many different markets, yeah? Why do we trade in the spot market? Go ahead, type it out in chat. No risk. Sujata says no risk. Okay. David Dollars gave me a lot of hearts. Low risk because here we do not lose the assets. Divyanesh. Okay. Any other reasons? Real time. Real time is everywhere. We know. Yeah. Instant transaction as to end. We won't lose. Okay. Manage risk. No liquid. Okay. Many of you are giving really, really good answers. Yeah. Let's go and take a look at the whiteboard. Okay, let me clear this. Yeah, let me clear this. Why do we trade in the spot market? Okay, why do we trade in the spot market? There are many markets, yeah, but why do we trade in the spot market? Okay, why in the spot market? Let's take a look at this here. First reason is whatever you buy, the crypto that you buy, you own it. Okay, you own the crypto. You own the crypto. The crypto belongs to you. Whichever crypto that you buy in spot, essentially it belongs to you. You are in an exchange, you are buying it, your crypto is in the exchange, but it belongs to you. It is your crypto. Yes, the price can go up and down. The price may fluctuate. That is the nature of crypto. That is the nature of all trading markets. Price will go up, price will go down. That's normal. But the thing is, we are there and we own the crypto. And number two, however the market may move, you do not get margin called. Yeah, you do not lose out your crypto. There is no margin call. The quantity of your crypto will not diminish even if the market were to move against you. Yeah, even if the market were to move against you, you do not lose your crypto. There is no margin call. And what does this actually mean? It means you can manage your risk. You can manage your risk. Okay, here is the thing, guys. Here is the thing. A market which goes down eventually comes back up again. We know this. We have seen this. Yeah, market which goes down eventually comes back again. And since we are in the spot market, we can take advantage of all these market movements. In this market, we can do things such as DCA, dollar cost averaging. What does that mean? That means whenever you are buying, you bought it here, price goes down, and then when you are buying, when you buy again, this is the current price. When you buy again, you can bring your average price closer to the current price and then even exit successfully. It allows you, the spot market allows you to do this simply because no matter how the market is moving, you still own your crypto. This is pretty much the best place for you to trade long-term safely and to accumulate your crypto. That is the reason why we are in the spot market. There are 3 reasons for this. I hope you have written it down so you know how to answer this question if anybody were to ask you. Why do we trade in the spot market? All right, guys, I hope that was clear. I hope that was clear. Now, do you have any other questions? If you have any questions, here's Timothy. Timothy just asked me a question that is incredible. Here's the question. How can I join crypto? Who could answer that? Prakash, you want to answer this? How can I join crypto? How do you join crypto?
You can't join. You have to be the crypto.
Yes. No, this is not a membership kind of a thing. Yeah, Timothy, you don't join in crypto. You can own crypto. You can buy and then you can sell. Yeah, it's like, how can I join US dollar? You can't join the US dollar. You own some. Yeah, you own some, then you can buy and sell. That's what happens. Now, why do we trade in the spot? Yes, Joseph, that's right. You can embrace crypto, but you can't join it there. That's right. Okay, why trade in spot market? Anybody wants to share? Kabanda, you want to share? Prakash, you want to share? Nazreen, you want to share? Why trade in the spot market? Additional points? Anyone?
As for me, I think it's the easiest market compared to futures, derivatives, and swap, and so many other types of market out there. It's very straightforward. It's up or down. That's it. So as what Robert mentioned earlier, whatever goes down has to go up, whatever goes up has to come down. So it's an easier way to trade and faster way to trade and make some profit. Back to you, Robert.
Lovely, lovely, lovely. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Why do we open? Okay, let me see. There's a question here. Why do we open margin calls in the robot? Margin call, the margin call that we're opening in the robot, the multiple layers, it's called margin call. It's called margin call, but it's not that where you lose your crypto. Yeah, that is actually instructions to the robot when to buy. We will be touching on that in a short while. Yeah, we'll be touching on that in a short while. Chris, question is from Chris. And then here we have from Kathy Lindsay, is ROYALQ a long-term business? I think I want to call upon Mr. Kabanda Julius. Mr. Kabanda, are you there? Here is a question for you. Is ROYALQ a long-term business? That's from Kathy Lindsay. Would you be kind enough to answer her?
Thank you so much, Kathy. I'll basically use logic. I'll use logic. I don't want to go into maybe, and I want just use logic. As long as cryptocurrency is here, ROYALQ is here. But then the question would be, is cryptocurrency here to stay? I'll just look at the adoption of cryptocurrency all over the world, how different governments, big entities are saying yes to cryptocurrency. We can look at just a few. Recently, we saw Google say, all right, now we accept cryptocurrency. It's one of the biggest companies all over the world. If we look at the technology, if you go to the Tesla company recently, it's talking about introducing a new phone that will be mining crypto on Mars, and it will be using crypto as transaction. So crypto is here to stay. Crypto is here to stay because, one, if we just talk about a little bit about crypto, it is everybody. Now imagine me, I stay in a village, behind a village where village people gather to solve village problems. I stay in the village. I come from Uganda, it's a landlocked country. I can access crypto. I can use it without government authority. So crypto is here to stay because it is flexible for everybody who cannot access financial services. And so it allows everybody to get involved. And lately you'll see the whole world getting into crypto, because for me to know about crypto, a friend just told me about it. So really, if you look at how the world is growing, and then lastly, the inflation. I made a post on one of my pages, and I said, in Uganda, we had a 50 shilling coin. I just want to use Uganda, a 50 shilling coin. It was the smallest note. In 1996, it would buy a plot of land in one city called Mbarara. But as we speak right now, even if someone throws it to you, you throw it back. It is there, but even if someone gives it to you, you throw it back. We don't need it. We don't even touch it. Even if you find it on the road, you don't pick it. Now that shows you that this coin has lost total value. If our people come from Uganda, you know what I'm saying? It has lost total value. Now, what I want to say is that crypto, if you started with us now, you saw that it keeps on increasing as time goes on. Can you imagine? In the near future, when Bitcoin goes to 1 million and you have 10 Bitcoins, you'd be $10 million rich. So ROYALQ is a long-term business because crypto keeps on increasing in value and the adoption is all over the world. Thank you so much.
Thank you. Thank you, Kabanda. Lovely, lovely, lovely answer. Yeah. Amazing. Amazing.
I like the answer too.
Yeah. So as we can see, one of the things I read today, this morning, I really love to read crypto news. Yeah, anything regarding crypto, I like to get all this information. And then there was this article, it actually says that right now, the crypto adoption in the world is very, very slow. I mean, very, very low. It's like just like 1-2% of the global population is even part of crypto. Okay. Now, as the awareness of crypto continues to grow and more people adopt that, and it becomes more and more mainstream, crypto keeps on getting more and more wealth into it. Its value goes higher and higher. When when Bitcoin has absorbed 30% of the world's wealth, it becomes the global currency. So, and it is heading that direction. And if you're able to save up and accumulate crypto from now, just go for the next few years, 2 years, 3 years. I noticed that, Prakash, I really noticed this. Anyone who stays in crypto for 3 years or 4 years, they become very wealthy. Have you noticed that?
Yeah.
Anyone who stays in crypto 3 to 4 years, understanding it, learning it, accumulating it, becomes wealthy. 3 to 4 years. That's it. Simple as that. Stay in the system. And
another 1 year to go for me.
Yeah. Stay in the system. You would have seen that, right? And Nazreen, if first year, second year, third year in crypto, you see how your life changes, correct? As you understand that more. Stay in the system. Accumulate. Yeah.
You know, just to add to another point, based on the research and based on also a graph that you sent recently on the whole financial situation right now, from now until 2026 is a very good time for you to accumulate. You know, very, very good time for you to accumulate, because the economy will actually recover 2026 onwards. There's going to be spikes here and then, but 2026 onwards, you're going to see the new riches. So if you want to be millionaires, billionaires, then now is a good time. You have good three years to start accumulating crypto.
Correct. And I noticed this, even those people who started off with ROYALQ 1.5 years ago until today, those people who actually stayed on and learned and improved and kept on, all those people, their lives has changed. You know, the last I heard, there are at least 55 millionaires in ROYALQ so far.
Awesome. Awesome.
You know?
Fantastic.
Yeah. That's track record, guys. That's track record.
Okay, Robert, you have 312 participants.
Oh, lovely. Welcome, everybody, wherever you are, from whichever part of the world. Thank you so much for being here. This is a
Spread the
training.
link, man. Spread the link.
Yep. Lovely. All right, guys. So what we have done is we have covered 4. Why trade? We did that. What is quantitative trading? We did that. What kind of robot is ROYALQ? We did that. Why do we trade in the spot market? We did that. Who is this? I'm having a question from South Sudan. Bentu, just type out your question. Just type out your question in chat, and we'll get back to that. Yeah, great. Now I'm going to go on. I'm going to go on to topic number 5. What is floating loss, and why you don't have to worry about it so much? Yeah, that's what we're going to answer next. What is floating loss, and why we don't have to worry about it too much? Yeah, let's take a look at this. I'm going to go back to my whiteboard. Okay, let's take a look at this. Okay, guys, some of the stuff that we are talking about today may be repetitive for you, but it's okay. Just keep learning, keep understanding it better and better. Yeah. Okay, let me carry on. What is floating loss? This is a word that a lot of you are afraid of, right? Floating loss. Prakash, are you afraid of floating loss?
Oh, no, not at all. Not at all. Before, yes, because I didn't know what it was.
Great. Yeah, let's understand floating loss, guys, and why you don't have to be so afraid of this. Yeah. So before we go into this, I'm going to give you a story. Yeah, let's understand this. Suppose you want to trade gold. Okay, you want to trade gold. And you have $10,000. This is you. Okay, this is you, and you have $10,000. You have $10,000. And you want to trade gold. So what you did, you took your money, and then you went over to a goldsmith. Yeah, this guy sells gold. Okay, goldsmith. This is a shop. You went to his shop. This is a goldsmith. Yeah, goldsmith. Okay, goldsmith. So what happened was you gave your $10,000 to him, and he gave you some gold. Okay, let's say how much gold did he give you? Let's talk about it in weight. Yeah, in weight. Let's say in grams. Okay, I don't know what is the price of gold right now. Yeah, but I'm just going to say he gave you 100 grams. Okay, 100 grams. What is the price? What is the price you paid? You paid $10,000. Okay, that's the price that you paid. Now, the thing is, you want to sell gold. You want to make a profit. So you have given out your 10,000. Yeah, your 10,000 is no longer with you. You only have 100 grams of gold. Why do you want to trade in gold? Because historically, the price of gold has always been rising. It fluctuates. There are ups and downs, but it has always been going up. So you wanted to make some profit. You were so happy. Today's date, 30th 10 2022. Okay, you are so happy. Now you have this goal. You want the price to go up. But the very next day, yeah, October got 31st days, right, Prakash? Okay, so
31, 31.
31st. Okay, right. On tomorrow, on 31st, the price goes down to $8,000. Okay, price goes down. You have this 100 grams of gold. Price is now $8,000. What is happening over here? Are you in a loss or in a profit? What do you guys think? You can type it out in chat. Are you in a loss or are you in a profit, or what's actually happening here? Okay, some people say loss. Some people say, oh, no, not some people. Almost everybody is saying loss. Everybody is saying loss. Wow. Okay. Okay. Guys, a lot of you. Anybody thinks otherwise? Anyone thinks otherwise? Okay. Almost everybody says it's a loss. So if it is a loss, what's going to happen is most likely you're not going to sell. Am I right? You're not going to sell. Will you sell here? Are you forced to sell? Are you forced to sell? Yeah. Are you forced to sell? Price 8,000. You still have your 100 grams of gold. Price may have dropped. Price may have dropped, but you are not forced to sell. Nobody is forcing you to sell. The price has dropped. Right now, there is a name for this condition. It's a condition. The name of this condition is floating loss. Okay, the name of the condition is floating loss. That is the name of this condition. It's just a condition. It is just a floating loss. It is not a real loss. It is not a real loss. It will not become a loss. It will not become a loss until and unless you decide to sell. If you decide to sell your 100 grams of gold at this price, then you've made a loss. Then it becomes a real loss. Otherwise, it's not a loss. It is just a floating loss. The condition at that moment is a floating loss. So what has happened is, okay, since nobody can force you to sell, this is, after all, your property, your asset, okay, and you decided to wait. The very next day after this, 1st of November 2022, okay, the price, instead of going up, went down to 7,000. Okay, you should have sold yesterday, man. Yeah, you should have sold yesterday. You decided to keep it. Okay, so what is the condition over here right now? What is the condition over here right now? Okay, you can type it out in chat. Yeah, you can type it out in chat. What is the condition here right now? Are we still in floating? Are we in a loss? What is the condition here right now? Yes, you are right. You are right. Okay, you guys are right. We are still in a floating loss. Okay, so what can happen to the market? Price may go down, price may go up, right? So you decided to hold. The very next day, price went up to finally $12,000. Don't know what happened in the market. Elon Musk suddenly decided to buy a lot of gold and the price went up, just for an example. Yeah, so over here, $12,000. Now, what's happening over here? Are you in a profit or are you in a loss? What's the story right now, guys? Yeah, what is the time? Come on, what is the time? Oh, we're in profit. Everybody is saying we are massive profits. No, sorry guys, except one person who got it right. Miss Kavita got that right. The rest of you are saying it's a profit. It's not a profit. This is still a floating profit, guys. It's still a floating profit. Why? When will it become real? When will it become actualized? When will it become realized profit? It will only become realized when you sell. You guys have to understand this. When you sell. If you don't sell it, it is still floating. Either it's floating as a profit or it is floating as a loss. Only when you sell it, it will become an actual loss or profit. Now, how many of you want to sell it? The price is 12,000. You have 100 grams of gold. You bought it at 10,000. You can make a $2,000 profit. How many of you want to sell it? If you want to sell or you want to hold, come on, guys, go to chat and type it out. Sell or hold? Sell or hold? How many of you want to hold? How many of you want to sell? Go ahead. Type it out in chat. Let me say, a lot of you are telling me sell, some hold, some sell, some hold. Yeah, but you are in it to make a profit. You are in it to make a profit. Now is a nice condition to make a profit. This is almost like a 20% profit. Okay, let's say we sell. Yeah, we sell. Now we have taken out this 100 grams from our hands and we have $12,000 in our pockets. Great job, great job, great job. Now, for those of you who sold, here's what's happening on the 3rd. Okay, price goes up to 14,000. What are you going to do? You have already sold, yeah? You've already sold. You've already sold. What are you going to do? The price is now 14,000. What are you going to do? Yeah, what are you going to do? What are you going to do? Yeah, well, don't do anything. It's okay. You've already taken your profit. The market has been kind to you. Yeah, it's time to move on and see what else we can do. Those who are hodling may want to sell. Those who, or the price may go down. Yeah, depends. Yeah. So now you understand what is floating loss and what is floating profit and what is actual loss and what is actual profit. All right, guys, I hope that was a clear explanation for your understanding. Okay, so how was it? Did you guys learn? Did you guys enjoy that? Yeah, did you enjoy learning about floating losses and why you don't have to worry about it too much? If you liked it, would you be kind enough to give us a thumbs up? All right, Kathy, thank you so much. Zoraida, thank you. Beatrice, thank you so much. Lovely. Okay, now guys, anyone wants to share? King Nazrin, Prakash, Kabanda, anybody wants to share about floating losses? Your take? Guys,
1 second.
Cash.
Nazrin, you want to say something?
I never worry about floating loss. Never.
You are the man.
Never.
Okay, cool. Cash, you want to share anything about that session earlier?
Oh, floating losses are good actually. It's a good way to enter the market, you know. Recover, because it's pretty normal for it to go down. Again, spot market, when you're in the spot market, you will face floating losses. 90% of the time, your trades are going to be on floating losses. So that's another thing. So don't panic when that happens, you know.
Never ever panic.
Never ever panic. Mr. Kabada also mentioned that never ever panic. Just stay calm, because the market will eventually recover and you'll be on floating profit. But when you're floating profit, sell it. Don't get too greedy as well. All right, thank you.
Interesting. Thank you so much. Kabanda, anything to share, bro?
Thank you so much, Robert. Thank you so much, Nazar. Thank you so much, Prakash. I just feel like I want to connect your previous training. I want to connect from topic number 1. Why do we trade? I want to connect back to topic number 1, because if you have the reason, or the reason why you go into the market and your goal is to accumulate because you know the market will go up, definitely, if you are on floating loss, you are sure that you are in the spot market, like you have defined it very, very clearly, that what we buy, we own. That's one. There are no margin calls. We own that crypto. And so once it gets down, you are sure that it will rise, because you know the reason why you trade, then you don't need to get worried about floating loss. And also it's up to you when you go into floating profit to either sell, lose the asset, and get the dollars, right? But if you decide to stay with the asset, then you can increase your holding power and say, I will sell maybe in 2026. It's up to you, because you have a reason why you are trading. So there are two things here. There is floating profit, there is floating loss. And in the two, even if we were in floating profit, it's up to you to say, all right, I want to lose the asset. I don't want to stay with the asset no longer. It's like saying, I want to lose the land and I get the dollar, right? I want to lose the gold and I get the dollar. So it's up to you to say, I value my asset. I want to keep the asset, even if it's in floating profit for as long a time as well. So I believe that floating loss should not scare anyone, as long as they remain patient and have the reason why they trade.
Excellent. Thank you so much, Kabanda. And thank you, Nazrin. Thank you, Prakash. Now, here's the thing, guys. Having shared, do not worry about floating loss. I want to add another thing, capital management. Okay, you have to understand a little bit about capital management as well. Because if you are going to go in and trade, guys, remember this. Market is not your friend. Yeah, market will always be moving up and down. That's the nature of market. That is the way market moves. It moves up, it moves down, and it moves 24/7. The market doesn't care about you. You really have to understand that. Market is not your friend. Market doesn't care about you. Market doesn't care how much capital you are bringing into the table. Market doesn't care about how you are feeling today. Market doesn't care about whether you had a fight with your wife, whether you had a fight with your boss. It really doesn't care about all of that. Market doesn't care if this is your life saving. It doesn't care about that. Market is not your friend, never will be. You have to really understand that. Yeah, market deserves respect. But the thing is, market movements, market trends, market movements, market trends can be your friend, and you can use market movements and market trends to your advantage. Keep that in mind. Write that down. Yeah, market is not my friend. Write that down. You have to respect that statement. Market is not my friend. Okay, and market trends is my friend. Two different things. Now, here's the thing, guys. When we are talking about market movements, yeah, we also have to take a look at the way we manage our capital. You come in with a certain amount of capital. If you want to trade, you need to have capital. The thing is, you don't take all your capital and then dump that into one single coin. Doesn't work that way. You have to manage your risk. You have to mitigate your risk. So we are very careful in the way we actually manage our capital. Let me share this with you. Okay, let me share this with you. If I have so much of capital, whatever amount of capital, usually this is the way I do it. I didn't do this in the beginning because I didn't know. Yeah, I didn't know. But now I know. Since I know this is the way I manage my capital. I break it into 20%, I break it into 30%, I break it into 50%. This is what I do. I'm just sharing with you what I do. Yeah, different traders, different leaders may have different approaches. This is the way I manage my capital. Suppose I have let's say $5,000 to trade. Example, yeah, this is just as an example. So 20% of 5,000 is $1,000 over here. How much is 30%? 1,500. Am I right? 30% of 5,000 is 1,500. Prakash, am I calculating it correct? Yeah, and then here should be $2,500. Okay. So what's actually happening over here is the amount that I will actually trade with is only this $1,000. This 30%, this amount, this 30%, I actually use it for cases where I can do pumps. That means I see the market is being friendly to me. The price is going higher and higher. I can actually use this amount to go and pump so I can increase my profit. This 2,500 over here is kept aside for recovery. Market will not be your friend. Remember, sometimes the market can go down. When the market is going down, you know when you are going to go in and buy the dip so you can bring your average price closer to that current price so you can make an exit out of that trade. Because sometimes certain things, certain extraordinary things may also happen in the market. You know, like sometimes the market may crash horribly. Okay, there are coins that have, for example, like Luna the other time, right? It could crash horribly. If you did not manage your capital, when something like this happens, then you are asking for trouble. Yeah, you need to have capital management and you have to understand how to manage your capital. When it comes to the market, never ever be greedy, be smart. Okay, I hope that was somewhat meaningful and helpful to you. All right, guys, did you learn something? If you learned something, would you want to give me a thumbs up for this information here? Come on, guys. Can I see some thumbs up? Can I see some thumbs up? Lovely, lovely, lovely. We have 327 participants here tonight, and we are being graced by the presence of Mr. Kabanda, Mr. Nazrin, Mr. Prakash, our host, co-host today. Yeah? Lovely, lovely, lovely. Guys, anybody want to share a few things about capital management? Anybody? Yeah, Kabanda, Prakash, Nazrin, anybody? Yeah, Kabanda, you want to share anything about capital management?
Thank you so much. I think this was the greatest mistake that happened when we started the business.
Correct.
Really,
correct,
thank you
correct.
so much. I think this was the biggest mistake. And like I said, when we started ROYALQ, it was just about this thing robot that automatically trades for you. You know, it buys low, sells high. And that's what the mindset. And you see, there were these copy traders that were doing the work for you. So you just follow in just a few minutes, all the capital is done from the exchanger. The coin is still going down. You start sweating plasma. You check everything is getting down, floating loss everywhere. How is this thing? Then that's where many people got out of the business, said, Julius, enough is enough. I can't continue losing the money. But you know, I understand them because we had nobody. And that's why really I want to appreciate Leader Nazal, Prakash, and you yourself for this training, because really it has provided us with the background of why we are involving ourselves into this. So when it comes to management of your funds, I remember one day I made some money from my ROYALQ referral business. I said now, because me when I started, I never traded. I didn't know about trading. I just saw a robot that you share, people make money. I got excited. So I got in. People are making money. I saw screenshots were flopping everywhere. So I said, okay, then I'm going to enjoy this. I'm going to join. So I recruited someone, started trading. I saw some profit. Said, this thing, if it has worked for that person, it will work for everybody. So I got everybody on board. I don't care. So I said, now I've made some money. It is high time I also see whether this thing really trades for you. I got my $500, got into this robot, and within a few minutes, everything was over. I said, Aish. Now the robot gives a message. It can't buy anymore because the funds are over. So I believe that if someone is new now, they don't need to trade with excitement or greed or be maybe intimidated with other people's results. They need to come up with their personal decision and say, I'm going to expose 20% of my capital. And that they don't need to care how much leader Prakash makes from their trade. It's none of their business.
Correct.
Because at the end of the day, Leader Prakash might have $50,000 in his account. And when the market comes down, he has the power to keep buying the dip. But Julius is only surviving $200. And when the market goes in the dip, everything, and then Julius stays there when nothing can continue. So I believe they don't need to be intimidated by people's profits because they don't know how much they have in their accounts. They needed to, because there's a saying that says, without discipline, no success. They needed to first accept the little capital they have, maybe, and so, right, I'll expose 20%. And when you get 0.1, then you say, all right, this thing works. Then I'm gonna focus on increasing my capital to increase my 20% exposure in the market. And that's how things should be done to prevent yourself from challenges that come your way. And also your robot to continue trading for a very long period of time than trading for 2 days, then you get stuck, stop making money, and hate the robot. It's not the robot, it's your approach. Thank you so much.
Lovely.
Kabanda,
Thank you so much.
just adding on to what Kabanda said, is because most of them want to be rich by tomorrow. So that's why they go all in.
Lovely.
Mr.
Guys,
Kabanda, progressive.
It sound very interesting with the tone.
guys, we have done almost 1 hour of training right now.